Welcome back to my Mental Health and Crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is on my thoughts, my speculations, and my opinions. This is the case of the Idaho 4. The body cam has been released yesterday. I've made a couple of clips where I showed you all a figure running. The figure runs towards Sigma Chi, King Road, the other direction of King Road. And I'd like to start by explaining something. Few people left me comments saying that, but that is not the house. Obviously, I've been in this case from the very beginning of this case. Me and my subscribers are aware that that isn't 1122 King Road. But that is one of the houses. The DoorDash, there's a DoorDash camera. And I've even seen the FBI knocking on the door and collecting the cam. Although it's not 1122 King Road, obviously it's 30 seconds away from King Road, from 1122 King Road. So it is important to observe everything that's going on. I've heard some comments saying that the clip has been edited by Idaho. So when you see the car reversing and when you see the person running and all, it's different clips they brought together. I doubt that. Because that is illegal. They're not allowed to edit or change clips. And I'm not editing clips either. I'm just zooming in. And since this is a video, when you zoom into a video, it gets really blurry. Just like when I was zooming into Jack D a couple of months ago, I have this YouTube creator who seems to be criticizing all the YouTube creators and saying that I painted things red. No, my dear. You zoom in and the color changes. It's a known fact. Try that with your own phone device and check what happens. Everyone knows when you zoom in, the picture quality changes. But what you see is what you see. But like I always say, we're all entitled to believe what we want to believe. That's the beauty with human beings. That's a beautiful thing. We all don't see the same things in the same way. We all don't understand things in the same way. And we all have our thoughts and our speculations. So it's up to us to do our own research. It's up to us to zoom in ourselves or to find a way to figure out what is happening. But as a mental health counselor, I don't believe it is okay or all right to be rude to anyone or disrespectful. Luckily, most of the people in my channel are just well-educated, smart, intelligent, kind, respectful people. But then you see some people that are just out to troll or spread hate and negativity. I will be, no matter what, trying to investigate this case for my sanity, for the victims' correct justice. because I don't believe the correct justice has been served. My subscribers are here with me. We've been on this journey for a while, for the last 3 years, for a reason. We want the correct justice. My subscribers know that we may not get everything correct. That is why it's called speculation. And I prefer this kind of speculation because I ain't accusing anyone. I'm just trying to figure out what I see in the body cam. So if you want to join me with my journey, welcome. If not, let's agree to disagree in the most respectful, mindful way. I love giving respect to people, and I expect the same in return. I would never give any YouTube creator, any human being hate. If I don't understand their channel, just unsubscribe. Ain't no big deal. But let's have respect. My subscribers know I never swear. Because I'm the only channel in YouTube that doesn't use the F-bomb or anything. It bothers me even when I'm reading the 4chan. You'll have noticed. It really bothers me. My subscribers know me well. So respect is key. Key of communication. It's one of the important skills. Mindfulness, respect, empathy. These are all things we use in therapy. These are the skills we use, which are important. So I love to give my subscribers, viewers, new subscribers a shout out. I love doing research. I found a lot of content in Idaho, Moscow 4Ks. But we all know my technology skills are really poor. So I apologize in advance. Now I wanted to go back to the body cam. I ain't focused yet on the second part of the body cam with Molly because I like dealing with one issue at a time. And this is my biggest issue, the house straight down. The white Sierra has gone. It has left. If you look straight down, you can see the door is wide open. There's somebody with light clothes that is coming out first. We see the figure running. Even when you slow it down and when it's in full speed, like they release the body cam in full speed, you will see the figure is actually running. So when people think that the police edited the videos, it's illegal. These are police body cams being released, and these are street cameras and such things, DoorDash cameras being released in a very high profile case. I know cover-ups can happen, but no. This is not something the police would cover up or edit and put it out in the public, because then they will have to face the court and the judge themselves. And the judge wouldn't allow them to put out edited stuff, in my opinion. You can see it's from that night. I'm showing you all the timeline because I'm going to zoom in to the door and we're going to try and take a look at what we see. I'm surprised that my clip has hit 16,000 views within 12 hours. So that just proves to me that I wasn't dreaming. Like Translucent said to me, I wasn't dreaming. My comment channel, 85 or 90% of the people agree that they see a figure running. I don't mind being corrected if I'm wrong. I just don't allow disrespect. Nobody deserves disrespect. We all work hard, and I'm exposing whatever I can for the sake of Kaylee, may she rest in peace, Maddie, may she rest in peace, Zana, may she rest in peace, and Ethan. I'm not here to entertain people. I love my subscribers and my viewers. We all are here to try and find the correct justice. There will always be negativity, but this is the time to stick for positivity so that we can give these 4 students the correct justice and BK the correct justice he deserves. If he's guilty, he is guilty. I've never said that BK is innocent or guilty. There are many times that I believe he's more innocent than guilty. But prove it is what I'm saying. Show me something to believe that BK did it. We haven't seen him entering any house, leaving any house. There must be a reason why the pre-deal was negotiated so quickly to start with. They just wanted to wrap up this case because they knew. All it takes is one jury to say, no, there's something not right here. And they didn't want to take that chance. So let's go back to when the car is driving. So you see, the car is coming in. It turns to the left. It's driving towards 1122 King Road. Pay attention to that building, the big building straight ahead. The brown door on the left is one of the door dash or cameras that the police use. The white car is there only just for a couple of minutes, and then it drives out again. You see the car? Now let's pay attention to what is going on here. The door opens, people come out, and then you see a figure running. You see? Walking slowly. So you can see the figure here. I think the figure runs towards the car. I'm not sure. Okay, guys, you'll see the figure here, yeah? Could I be imagining, or could this be Murphy? It looks like something standing on 4 legs. And it gets inside the car. They put it inside the car. Okay, they're standing near the door. What does it look like? There are 2 people and a dog. Guys, you see the White House, yeah? Now, do you see this black? Is it a Jeep? SUV? Right next to the bin. When I get my camera closer to the SUV, if I'm not imagining, I see 2 figures there, or 3 figures. If I'm not wrong, the one in the middle and the one on the right are wearing hoodies. And one is on the left, you can clearly see him. Why are these people hiding out here? Guys, I want to come to the spot where I see allegedly these figures. If you see this container in front of us and the black SUV right in front of us, isn't these figures? I see 2 or 3 figures clearly. Is the police trying to tell us that they missed all this? That there was nothing to see, just like the grub truck, just like the Banfield, allegedly? Now I want to go back to the part where I saw something that looked like a dog in front of that house, and it did actually look like Murphy. We do hear a dog barking. Isn't that strange? But the barking is coming from 1122 King Road, and I've heard many people saying that it doesn't sound like Murphy. I'm sure I saw Murphy inside this white car. I've gone to News Nation's camera, and you still see the 3 figures there. Do you all see what I see? That is the reason I was telling you all yesterday. I saw people literally everywhere. Behind those bushes, next to that white car, 1 or 2 people were standing there while the crowd came out of the door. You see, oh my God, are there 4 or 3? There are actually 4. I see 4 heads. Were they all waiting for the white pickup car? Was it a pickup car because the figure clearly ran to that car? Or was it the car that they were going to set up? But they were clearly out waiting for something. I could be wrong. But it does look like figures to me. I can see one on the left, especially the one on the left is clear to see. Do you all see something that looks like a shadow? Let me zoom in. Next to the vehicle. What do you think that is? Isn't that Murphy? Because you can clearly see it's standing on 4 feet. Unless it's a human being sitting on his knees, but I doubt. I'll try and take pictures of this. And I've seen allegedly the dog inside, behind it, at the back seat of this white car. Was Murphy? Yes, it is. It is a dog. What do you think, guys? It is a dog. I'm a cat person, but They all are four-legged animals. So I believe there is a four-legged animal. So let's start with the people in the bin once again. I've just brought the camera up front to them. You can see four figures hiding. Some people have asked me, yeah, but this is not the house. It does matter. This is 30 seconds away from the house. Why are these people hiding behind the bin if they have no reason to hide? And guys, now look once again. Isn't that Murphy? And I've seen Murphy inside the car. Poor Murphy, if that is Murphy. And once again, I'm explaining to y'all guys, I haven't done anything besides zoom in. Y'all can all try the same so that y'all don't tell me that I'm imagining or editing things. I don't need to edit it. The four figures are standing here and hiding so blatantly, they don't even know how to hide. I showed y'all first yesterday evening before anyone showed y'all the figure running. And then I showed y'all the figures coming out of the door. And my subscribers, now we see people hiding behind the bin. And finally, we see a figure that clearly looks like a puppy, that clearly looks like Murphy. Do y'all remember yesterday when I showed y'all the figures inside the car? Wasn't I asking, could that be Jack D? And I really believe it's Jack D. We have Murphy here. Let me know what y'all think. Although this is a blurry one, because when you zoom in it turns blurry. Now look inside.